Jem has over 30 years of experience in the design and manufacturing of coax connectors. This vast experience has allowed us to develop solutions for the various problems that pop up from time to time. Today, we have the single broadest product offering of connectors and video balance in the marketplace. This allows us to offer a specific product for a specific application. The result is a cost-effective install operating at peak performance. It is important for you to understand the basic differences between the various types of connectors and their individual benefits. The following summarizes those distinctions. I will first start with a Twiston connector. This connector was originally designed with a specific thread ID, pitch, and sharpness to guarantee a proper cable affixment process and cable retention. The connector was designed for RG59 cable with an OD of 0.245 inch. However, today cable ODs range from 0.195 to 0.245, which calls into question the long-term viability of the connector. Because the thread is designed for a 0.245 cable, and if the cable is 0.195, the connector will not tighten down properly. However, if the cable has the proper 0.245 inch OD, the Twiston connector can be a very cost-effective solution if terminated to the cable properly and is completely reusable. I will now describe the universal Crimpon connector that was designed by Jem Electronics about 11 years ago. This connector solves the potential cable connector dimensional discrepancy problem in that it is not vulnerable to fluctuating cable ODs. However, it is vulnerable to braid coverage, thickness, and material. These issues occur infrequently, and thus there is little concern with the long-term reliability of this termination. This product is perfect for the service call environment, as it is one connector with 3 ferrules in the bag that will terminate the following cables: RG58 PVC, RG59 PVC and plenum, and RG6 PVC and plenum. Thus you have one connector for every job that you go on and one crimp tool that is available that will crimp all 3 crimp ferrules. I will now turn to the Crimp Crimp connector. This connector is generally used for higher frequency applications above 2 GHz, as the center contact is more closely dimensionally matched to the center conductor of the cable. This, combined with a crimped and or soldered center contact, provides a lower VSWR even at frequencies up to 4 GHz. This connector is also used for a cable with a more flexible stranded center conductor. Here, a 75 ohm connector should be used if system operating frequency is above 1.2 GHz. The next connector is the Crimp connector. This connector was developed to be a more cost-effective compression seal type connector. The Crimp design employs the same internal construction as the compression seal, but in lieu of a special compression crimp tool, a standard hex crimp with a 0.320 hex will work. Most importantly, this internal design provides for the connector hex to crimp down on 2 braids and the outer jacket of the cable. This is accomplished by folding the braid back after stripping the cable properly and inserting the cable dielectric into the inner cone structure of the connector. The internal construction now has the cone, the inner braid, the cable jacket, and the braid that was folded back. This is what the hex crimps down on and provides a very substantial structure to crimp down on to. The assembly procedure for the Crimp also has fewer steps than the Crimpon type product and can save time in the termination process. I will now describe the compression seal connector. This is a high-end product. It is designed for use with cables ranging from RG59 plenum, 59 PVC, to RG6 quad and RG6 quad plenum. However, for RG59 cables, it has been specifically designed several times to accept a cable range of 0.195 to 0.245. It has basically the same internal cone design as the Crimp. except instead of an external hex crimp, this employs a 360-degree plastic insert completely capturing the cable components to the inside walls of the connector. This plastic compression sleeve is tapered such that it will fill all available space, and then some, to produce a cable retention that is far superior to any other connector design. Once this connector is properly installed, it cannot be pulled off the cable ever. The connector also has an internal O-ring to seal the mating surface from water wicking up the cable. A properly mated pair of F connectors are completely waterproof. They have been tested in a 3-foot head of water. The concept was to develop a line of products that could be used by the installer for the CATV, CCTV, and home theater systems markets, using one assembly procedure and one crimp tool for F connectors, RCAs, and BNC connectors. This connector will cost more than the previously discussed items, but there will never be a service call as a result of a connector pulling off the cable.